live from beautiful Oriole Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for Baltimore, Zach Eflin. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's...
Westberg. Here's Holiday for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in, Jordan Westberg. Westberg goes 6'1", hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. That one misses. Ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That one to first. Look at the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Colton Cowser.
Here comes X to the plate.
The Padres, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
On the ground to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westberg. He's 0 for 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. This looks like extra bases. That gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. They're on the board, 4-1.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. In the dirt. There's a line drive to left field. And the inning is over. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 4 and the Orioles 1. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
Third baseman, Jordan Westberg.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've been able to get a lot of hitters on base today thanks to the 6 walks they've been gifted. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. The tag out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Man at second. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. He'll score easily. It's 5-3.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
One down. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. And that's a one-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First offering, runner goes. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. This one in the air center field. Merrill on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. This one in the air right field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. And the Orioles leave one. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Orioles an out away. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
That's the ball. Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. On the ground to the left, Machado. Throw to first, ball game. And the Padres salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit, because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, today the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Chompy. Thanks for joining us here. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Cutter Crawford. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Wilson Contreras, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's in there, and the count even at 1. Fouled off left side. Out towards right center field. One down. DeGrom with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts, and right now it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
DeGrom, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Berger takes it himself, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the second. So the Texas Rangers have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. Siggy, this is a great showing from a group that looks even a little stronger than expected.
Yeah, they've been a tough group to beat so far. They were looking like a team that could make some noise going into the year, and they're definitely in the mix. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Wilyer Abreu.
Ball, that's off the plate.
DeGrom, multi-time All-Star, 37 years young. And he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. Fouled off. He was late. Second inning here. No score. Towards first, Berger. He'll do it himself, Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
6, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Fenway, so stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. That catches the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Cedar Rafaela.
Swing and a foul out of play. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. That's out number 2.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Berger settles underneath it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Rangers baseball on the show Texas. Back here at Fenway, on fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
Contreras leading things off and takes a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
This to 3rd, Young. Over to 1st, leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Now batting Jarren Duran. Duran wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run, stands at 1st. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Safe at 2nd, and that was not close.
You know, nights like this, when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at 2nd. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Flares one into right. Base hit. Runner around 3rd. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth, yet so quick at the same time. And any slower, and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Rangers nothing. This is Rangers baseball on the show, Texas. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike.
Diving, makes the grab. What a play. Shortened a bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time? Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo.
Rafaela avoids the first pitch for ball 1. Young drifts towards it, and there's 2 down.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers nothing. You're watching. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far.
Now pitching for Texas.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Carter Baumler.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely. He just keeps climbing the all-time list for career saves, up to 390 now, and that ties him with the Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. We're watching a modern-day legend do what he does best.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boog? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, Trey Savage. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Comes the 2-2. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Dalton Varsho. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Bellinger in and to his right. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. So 2 down, Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Fly to center his first time. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. And a foul ball. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
You pulled the cover off that one, did you?
Up next for
Here's
the Blue
Andres
Jays,
Jimenez.
the shortstop, Andres.
Though Chris, through the early
Jimenez.
stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep. Runner on the go. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe.
Shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-0. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. 1 for 2.
Dalton Varsho.
Fouled off. He was late.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Now the 0-1.
Oh.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's a 2-2. That one lifted to left. Caballero towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Yankees 2 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Up next for the
1
Yankees,
out, runner
third
at second.
baseman,
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. That's smashed towards center. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
First and second. No outs. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. The Blue Jays with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 7th. Now a pop-up on the infield near the fence. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the 8th. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's a 2-2. Ripped on a line. Varsho takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Left fielder, Jose Caballero.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Swing and a ground ball. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
This team is not going to be happy with the result of the first 2 games, but you got to put that behind you. You grab a W on getaway day. It certainly helps the mood at the clubhouse.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Rate Field. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Chicago White Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? It's just a launching pad.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill today, Davis Martin. What do you have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate.
Max Muncy.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. No score. So 2 down. Max Muncy at the dish. He's 0 for 1. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for L.A., but they're on top 1-0. All set for the top of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Went with the sweeper for the strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. Up next for Chicago, Derek Hill.
Center fielder.
The White Sox with the tying run at second. Go ahead run at first. Here the bottom of the 7th. That's the 3rd. Good feed. That's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Chase fly draw.
So 2 down. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Dodgers go down quietly, but they still lead at 3-2. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. This ball's chopped on the ground. Muncy throws to first in time.
Up next for the White.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield.
Runner at first base, get two, get out of this.
This one in the air, center field. Hill under it. And there are two down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Michael Ciani.
So runner at second, two down. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. One strike away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. Here comes Benintendi around third. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Parker Messick. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Here in Cleveland, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. What a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in now. Right side, Torkelson. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2 and the Guardians nothing. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Spencer Torkelson.
There's a line drive to left field. And a quick out, number 1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Torkelson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field, Kafis gets under it, reaching for it, and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip.
So 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Up the middle and a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Well, here we go. Winning run is on base with 2 away. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and
pivotal at bat now for the dangerous Jose Ramirez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. In comes the winning run, and the Guardians walk it off 5-4.
Well, you come into the 9th inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win this ball game. I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. And towing the slab here, Noah Cameron. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
On the ground, Witt. Quick feed to second for 1. To first, double play. Nicely done.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Witt playing up the middle at short, batting second in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over 300. Out towards right center field. Smith moving under it. 2 away. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Witt over to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting seventh.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Sliced hard but foul. Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Rips one to right. And there are 2 outs. Here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's one of the best players in the game.
Bobby Witt Jr.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Pena. Off balance speed. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. 2 outs. Runner on first. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And now the 0-1. Runner on the go. High fly ball out towards left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Correa. Ground ball could be 2. Massey tossed to second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. 1 hit. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Lane Thomas.
Right fielder, Lane Thomas.
Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.
From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. And getting to start, Bailey Ober, having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out